Good evening, it's Rowan Max with Berserkaru. Here we are, we have the Toad, the Troopy, and those of you with a keen eye will notice that it's no longer reversed into the driveway. It is now the other way around, nose in, which means that it must be drivable. Yes, it is very drivable. It's just not stoppable. Now, I suppose some people would think that's a good thing, saying that it's unstoppable, but in the case of this, I don't know how much it is, well over 2 tonnes surely. When I bought this car, it had, you would say the legal term would be no brakes. And now, since changing out a few parts, I have 0 brakes. Literally 0 brakes. Doesn't matter how much you pump them, they do nothing. Whereas before you could pump them a few times and get like a tiny bit of something, but so that's all right. It's not really. So I tried bleeding them myself the first time, yesterday, with a bit of hose and that, and it was okay, but it didn't work. And then I just had my friend Paulie, shout out to Paulie, me oldest, longest friend, sold me my very first car, me Datsun 200B. And he come around and give us a hand then, and we just sort of did it together. I was under there cracking open the nipples, and he was pumping the pumper. And took it for a strap, and still 0 brakes. So that sucks. And also no handbrake, so there's nothing. So we're back here now, and we'll pull them apart, and we have in this box of tricks every part of the brakes at the back, all brand new, and the front we just have pads and discs, and I got new drums, so hopefully that's good by the time I finish that. Wasn't excited to do that, hopefully I could just drive the thing, but Sunday afternoon, where would you rather be? Underneath your Troopy. Yesterday I lived under this Troopy the entire day. I put back in all of the lines for the brakes and the clutch and stuff like that. Changed out the brake proportioning valve at the back. Fitted this here, you won't be able to see it that much, but that is a block temperature sensor for the engine block, and there's also one on the gearbox, and that runs to this here awesome gauge, which was fairly expensive. It was around about $200, but I just had to have it once I saw it, because it looks like the old Destruction Derby games when you run into enough stuff in your engine and goes around and whatnot. So that's good. And I've got this here boost gauge and this here angle sensing unit, and the pillar pods that I bought, they sent me the ones for the left hand side, even though clearly specifying there for the right hand side, and then they wanted to argue and worry. Anyway, I gave up on them, and so I just bolted hose clamps to the pillar with nutserts and 2 small screws, one either side of the hose clamp. You can possibly see down in there. It's the same for this one, and it works a beauty. We've still got things to sort out, as you can see, but getting there, getting somewhere. Just got to get some good quality power and earths sorted for underneath the dash, but we're not doing that. I was hoping to do some fun jobs, but nah. Here we are, we're in the brakes. Why don't my brakes work at all? Could be to do with that, although could more to be do with that. And then look at all this horribleness, it's just gross. So this will be going directly into the garbage bin. And we might end up with some kind of stopping ability, and I can possibly drive this thing to work. We still have no rear shockies yet either. They're over there. And I got to put the diff breathers on. We just got standard diff breathers at the moment, and I've also got to put the air line for the air locker rear, and I've got to put the diff together for the front yet. So plenty to do. I'll stop talking about it and we'll get stuck in. So shout out to those of you watching the Troopy, Troop Doggy Dog, Rigger what? And we'll fix this bucket of pus up and go and smash up some tracks. Cheers crew, we'll see you when we're looking at you. Bye bye.